that the house sold, the sale price of the house, and keep in mind, all of this will be given to you in the problem if you need it. The sale price of the house is $200,000. The bank will make you a 90% LTV loan. We'll make a 90% LTV loan. The property appraised for 201. The property appraised, the appraisal just came back, and the appraiser said that the property appraised for $201,000. So here come my two questions to you. The first question is, what's going to be your loan amount? We're going to use which term? The sale price, because it's lower, right? 200,000 times 90% equals $180,000, and that is your loan amount. What do you think about that? That would be awesome if that were a test question, wouldn't it? It's not going to be. We're going to assume that you can get here to answer another problem. Are you okay on that? And Elizabeth, you want to know what the next question is going to be? Now that we know what your loan amount is, the next obvious question is, how much would your down payment be? I'm going to give you a piece of advice here. Whenever they ask you that question, take the sale price and subtract the loan amount. The sale price was how much? 200,000 minus 180. So your down payment is going to be how much? $20,000. That is your down payment. Okay? Didn't scare anybody off with that one, right? PC okay, group? Okay. Now, let me ask you this question. I don't know if it resonates with you yet, but let me tell you where this gets not complicated, but tricky. This is never complicated, but I will admit that this is tricky if you get in a hurry on the exam. Are there any questions or comments before I erase this? Let's take a look at the second one. See if you can spot the trick. Scenario number 2, I'll use different numbers just so you'll see that we're entirely two different problems here. The sale price, in this case, the sale price is going to be $300,000. That's the contract sale price. The lender will make you an 80% loan to value loan. Make you an 80% loan to value loan. The appraisal just came back. I have bad news for you. The appraisal came back at $290,000. The appraisal came back at $290,000. The seller is not willing to negotiate. He says you can take it or you can leave it. Your buyer really wants this house. So let's answer the first question first. The bank will loan you 80% of what number? The 290. The 290. Because the appraised value is lower in this particular case. Okay? Times 80%. Somebody with a calculator, please. 232. Did I hear 232? Yes. Okay. $232,000 is my what? Loan amount. Everybody okay with that? Now here's where the tricky part comes in. A lot of times people are, when I ask you for the down payment, a lot of people are just tempted to say, oh, well it's just 20% of that number. But it's not 20% of that number, is it? Because if you buy this house, you have to get all the way back to the sale price. So the down payment is going to be the difference between the sale price and the loan amount. And I know that seems easy when I'm up here saying it, but you have to be so disciplined on the exam to make sure that you don't grab the wrong number. The down payment is going to be $300,000 minus $232,000. How much is your down payment? $68,000 is your down payment. The trick, of course, is the bank will loan you money based on the sale price for the appraised value, whichever is less. But if you want to buy that home, you have to get all the way back to the sale price. Okay?